I read from Miss Sharon. I think her name is Miss Sharon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God, we had such a beautiful reading. Did she tell you about it?
A little bit. She said something about him messing with her microwave or something.
Oh my God, I'm gonna let him scream on that pod. Thank you, Ty. Oh, you're so loud. You're such a big boy. Thank you. Thank you, Ty. That's how he was last time. Remember, Britt?
Yes.
Brittany, what's your age and what's your sign, sweetie?
20.
He talks about everybody moving stuff out of his room, and he says that, do you have a son and a daughter?
Yeah.
Did your son get into the clothes or open the clothes, or you're like, don't touch that, that's Ty's clothes?
Yes. They've been trying,
Trying to put his hats on and his clothes.
yeah, they were trying to move his clothes and stuff, and I was like, do not touch his stuff.
Yeah, are you moving your son into his room?
I'm in the process of moving to another apartment.
Got it. Because he says he sees his clothes bagged up. He saw your son getting into it. He said they're moving it to another room. And he also talks about, did he come to you in a dream? Did you have a dream about him being in water too?
My daughter, she had a dream about him. She said that he was standing in the doorway asking or saying that he needed help and that he was tied up.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And she said that he was in somebody's car.
That's terrible.
She woke up at 4 in the morning screaming.
She's little?
She's 4.
She's a seer.
Yeah, she's very little.
Her and Ty were really close.
Yeah, it's been very hard on them. They've lost like their uncle. They've lost like somebody that really meant a lot. And he says he's still with her and he visits her, but he didn't mean for her to have a nightmare.
Yeah.
He said, but to ask her about the dream. And so that's what he told me to do, is ask her about the dream. He also says, I saw you look at her post and I know you got in an argument. So he's talking about someone else. You saw someone else's post. There was posts about Ty.
So, there has been, regarding the whole finding Ty situation, I have taken a step back because there's been a lot of drama, a lot of, like you said, glory hogging, a lot of people coming out of the woodworks, a lot of blaming, and I took a step back because it's really taking a toll on me, but I don't want him to think that I gave up on him, or it's just really taking a toll on me.
No, he says he knows about the arguments. He knows about the woman. There's 2 of them, but one specifically, I can't see either of their names. I learned my lesson. He says, I already know they want to be like the one that finds me, and they want to be like on the Dateline. You know, they want to be in the middle of the news cameras. You were my actual friend.
Yeah.
You love me because you love me. And we just had a good time together. We laughed and we joked and we had fun, and that was all we needed.
So that's exactly what they're doing, and they started blaming me for doing something to Ty, and I said no, and I was like, if Ty would not approve of this, of how they're treating me, you know.
No, but he didn't approve of either of them, because one he didn't even know, and the other one he had already dumped.
Yeah, they're really attacking me, and it's really messed up.
It's okay. He says, don't worry about it. It'll all come out. It has nothing to do with you, but not right now. Do you remember the first day that I met you? I said to you, they're not going to find him right away.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what they do, like, no one's going to get the lead to this story. He told me kind of what would happen in his mom's reading, and I don't have her permission to share that right now. I don't have her permission to share everything right now. But basically, the case will work backwards. When they find Ty, they'll work backwards from there to figure out what actually happened. I still don't know. Go ahead.
What does he think about his mom wanting to come to Oregon?
His mom wants to come there because she should come there.
Yeah.
That's part of her. She needs to come there. He wants her to come there. He's guiding her to her. He kept talking about Kai. Do you have Kai's ashes, his son's?
Yeah, I have all of Ty's belongings.
Because I feel like going there is going to give her peace and closure. And she needs that. And this needs to be something that she can do. I've even thought about coming to Oregon. Like, you don't know how many times I've thought about just going up there and being like, let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
But I haven't been called to do it. But I feel like it would be great for her to be there. It would be very healing for her. It would be very good for her. It would be, a very important thing.
Right. Yeah.
He said he just messed with your computer. Were you on your I think this is a computer. Were you on a computer? Look, do you have a laptop?
No, but my phone, the other day I was on my phone and it started wigging out.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. But he said you had looked up something on the case, or there was something that had just happened with the case. You either just got a phone call or you just looked something up. And when you did that, the phone was freezing up, screens were popping up, they wouldn't stop popping up.
What happened to me?
That was him. 100% him.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering if he's been visiting me.
Yes, he has. And he talks about the move-in date on his birthday. So are you moving on his birthday?
I was trying to move by his birthday.
Our birthday. He said that she's moving by our birthday, and it's like you don't even want to be in the same town you're in anymore. Like, you just want to leave.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, it's just taking, like, it's really hard on me, and, like, I hate even being in this apartment anymore, because there's just so many memories of him and him, and, like, it's just so hard.
Absolutely. And the girl, Janet, and the boyfriend, whoever that was, they have had no more further investigation, and they haven't offered any other help to anybody.
Nope. Nothing. Like, I know that the cops aren't doing nothing at all.
No, nothing. That's why I said they'll do nothing. Like, it will honestly take, like, a random fisherman or a random person to just come across what they think may be somebody for it to ever go backwards into maybe getting involved in that case. If that's the way it goes, that's what, to me, that I was shown that it would take. They're not spending $1 or a dime to find him, and they're also not even taking cadaver dogs out to where they say his jacket was.
Yeah, and also, so I wanted you to ask him about the name Shamus, because there was somebody named Shamus who had threatened Ty, and come to find out he camps right down the street from where his car was.
Right. Yeah, right down the street. It's past the hotel. There's like some tracks or something.
Yeah, and his name is Shamus, and he'd actually he had threatened Ty as well, right after Dustin did. So I wanted to see if Shamus had anything to do with it.
He absolutely said they'd already gotten an argument. There had been a physical fight. They had gotten an argument or like pushing and shoving, like altercation.
Yes. And I just found out the other day that Shamus stays right down from where Ty's car was found, and I thought that was...
Like, he camps, like, behind it or stays right behind, like, past their car, like, near the hotel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but behind it on the left.
Yes, on the left.
From the car.
Yes.
That's exactly where I saw all this, yes. But again, they're not going to do nothing. Like, it's not hard, and I hate to say this over and over, but it's not hard to knock somebody out and throw them in the river.
I told you it was in the river.
He showed me that he did not have suffering. I don't know. He just showed me that, and he told me that with his mom. He didn't suffer. I don't feel like it. And the thing about it is, he was a big, tall guy. Like, he was squirrely, and he could fight. Thank you, Tommy. If he's not a fighter, he was a lover, but he could fight if he had to. He just didn't.
Yes.
He absolutely could have, though.
Yes. It was just weird. Huh?
No, I was just going to say, being the person that he was, he chose not to, because he did fight in his younger days, but he chose nonviolence toward, at this time in his life. But I think that the cops don't really care.